Is suffering from a worker shortage. It is something we've reported on for several weeks now, and tonight new numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics proves it. The agency's numbers show 9.2 million job openings in May. That's about the same as in April. Meanwhile, employers only hired 5.9 million workers, leaving a large gap between labor supply and demand. It comes as the number of people leaving jobs fell by nearly 500,000, and that includes people who left both voluntarily and involuntarily. The entertainment and recreation sector is one area where jobs became less available. This is new tonight. Mattress maker Purple Innovation is more than doubling its workforce in McDonough. That's according to Governor Kemp. The company adding 500 new jobs to the area across several departments. Following the expansion, the company will have more than 800 employees in Georgia.
Tonight,